My husband has become bold in his faith, and he has strengthened our faith.
Instead of him choosing things of this world, he chooses to live for God. And that's pretty cool.
My husband is our hero because he has always been there as our rock and always directed us back to God.
I'm Tessa Bucknell, and I'm married to Nicholas Bucknell.
My husband is Benjamin Bunnell.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So my husband is definitely my rock.
If you were to tell me when we first met that this would be the husband I would have, I would say you were joking. So God has transformed him into the person that he is and someone that I am proud to say is my husband. What does it mean to you to have a man of faith leading your family? This question is a really big deal for me because having a man of faith leading my family changes everything about the family. It allows me as a woman of faith to fulfill my God-given roles. I don't have to take on his roles as mine because there is that man there being the authority figure in our family. It teaches our boys how to be men of faith, and it teaches my daughter what to look for if there's a future partner in God's plan for her. She knows how the dynamic should look, and that's huge for us and something that's missing in a lot of people's lives.
What is God doing in your husband? I would say he is increasingly patient lately and increasingly just non-judgmental, which makes me feel super comfortable as his wife.
Tell me about the hero your husband is. Matt would be the hero of our family because he works incredibly hard to provide for our family, and he is working even harder to diminish some strongholds, some generational curses in his family.
If my husband never went to men's group, we would be missing out on the chance to grow together as husband and wife. Him and I have always thought that our marriage has been good, but lately it has been great. And because of men's group, he has found his faith in a new way. And by doing so, he brings that faith home and he shares with me. We're more open, we're more emotional with each other. And for Ben, that is huge because he does not do emotions. So
My husband never went to men's group. What would I be missing? Oh man. So I believe men's group probably saved my husband's life. Not gonna cry. We're both committed to make sure that he attends every week. Granted, yes, he does have some things. He misses a Saturday once in a while, but he truly misses it when he's gone. So.
Tell me about your family's faith journey. Ooh, it's always in progress. I think that the COVID year, parenting teenagers, approaching 2 decades of marriage, a lot of uncertainties in life really led to both of us separately coming to places where we had to rely on God more. And I know that has an impact on our kids, whether they vocalize it or not, especially their dad. Knowing that their dad loves Jesus is important.
And I've seen him living in the world, and then I've also seen him give his life to Christ. So I saw ungodly characteristics, and then I saw the Christ in him because there was no other explanation, because it wasn't Alec anymore. It was Christ in him that he kept surrendering to God and giving his life to God, and it manifested more and more.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about Evan going to men's group?
I love it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you see change in him at all, or?
Yeah, especially with like COVID, he started working from home, so he was never leaving the house, and like I'd come home from work and he was always just like grumpy and
Yeah.
not just, he wasn't like getting to talk to people and stuff. So like I literally came home one day. I was like, I don't care if you don't want to go, you have to.
That's awesome. What does it mean to have my husband be a man of faith and leading our family? It's very important to have, the husband lead the family because he is like the rock of the family. And so when he is doing it, everyone else just joins. Describe your husband's priorities. My husband's priorities are now a lot different than they used to be. Now I would say Jesus is one because he is always reading the Bible. He's always listening to worship music. He loves men's group. He loves church. I would say that's number one. And then I feel like our family is just like in this life of Jesus now.
Tell me about the guys in men's group. They're a bunch of weirdos. Sorry. No, they're awesome. They're really awesome. I'm so grateful that my husband has a group of friends that are all committed to following Christ first, and then loving and serving their wives second, and serving their families